Our brains are like Velcro for bad experiences and Teflon for negative, uh, for good ones, right? And I'm about to tell you why. So, in today's session, I talk about our brain's negativity bias that evolved as a result of millions of years of evolution, right? And what that means is that our brain is primed to look for the bad in our life, what's wrong. Thank you, Archana, for joining us. So it's just primed to look for the bad in your lives. And how you can overcome is what I am sort of exploring today. Okay. So if you like this video, if you like what I'm sharing, do check out the membership program that I have coming up end of this month. This is called Peaceful Mind, Healthy Body, where there are modules and where I take you through negativity bias and other issues that you might be having and how you can overcome it. It's at anindita.com/membership, anindita.com/membership. So, negativity bias. Now, negativity bias is about survival, right? When we were in the savannas, what used to happen is that there were many threats, physical threats that were always present, right? So we evolved to survive as a species by naturally forming a negativity bias, which means that we are naturally focused on what's wrong with our lives. So if we are not aware of it, what happens is that we remember only those negative experiences, right? And that sort of provides a filter for what we think our life is like, and we forget all the good things and the good experience. And that's exactly why the neuroscientist Rick Hansen had said that our brains are like Velcro for bad experiences and Teflon for good ones, right? So I think that sums it all. So that's the first thing. So just be aware of this inherent bias. But the good thing is that we have, our brains have something called neuroplasticity. That means we can train our brains, or retrain our brains, I should say, and prime it so that we also look for the good in our lives. So that's neuroplasticity. And before I go any further, I would like to share with you a story. This is a story of two wolves, and it depends on which wolf you're feeding, right? So this was an old Cherokee or a native Indian who was telling a story to his grandson. And he told his grandson, son, we all have two wolves within us, right? And we are all who are battling, and one of them comes out a winner. So the grandson said, what are these two wolves about? And the Cherokee said that one wolf is evil, so it stands for greed, hatred, jealousy, envy, pride, arrogance, inferiority, ego, superiority, and all these kind of emotions. And the one which is good stands for love, kindness, empathy, encouragement, hope, inspiration, gratitude, right? So the grandson asked him, which wolf wins? So the old Cherokee replied, the one you feed, right? I think this story beautifully captures the essence of what I'm trying to say today. That we need to train ourselves, we need to train our brains to also look for what is right in our lives. And this does not mean that something that we need to look for only when we are there's a happy occasion or there's a celebration. It means that we need to water the seeds of positivity by allowing ourselves and paying attention, most importantly, to all the micro moments in your day where there are possibilities of good, right? So just looking out for it changes everything. It's not about creating occasions, it's not about waiting for something to happen, but it's all about just priming yourself, training your brain to look for all the good that is already in your life every single day. And it's usually present in the micro moments, but we are usually too busy to notice them. So that's about retraining, actually, not about creating anything, right? So that's what the wolf story sort of talks about. So watering the seeds of positivity and just being intentional about looking for what you want in your life. Do you want to see more good? Do you want to also see what's already right going on? There may be many things which are wrong. or are you only focusing on what's wrong, right? So that's what I had to share with you. So what I basically summarized is that, we have an inherent negativity bias in our brains, which uh, you know which predominantly helps us to look for what is wrong in our lives, right? So we need to be, one, aware of it, and secondly, find ways to overcome this bias. And I think the wolf story sort of sums it all up, right? So whenever you find yourself focusing on all the things that are going wrong and all the things that are not right, or all the disappointments, all the pain, etc., just ask yourself, which wolf are you feeding today, or which wolf would you like to feed today, right? That might change the way you think. And so if you like the session today, then check out the ebook that comes along when you go to my membership page, which is ananditarungta.com/membership. The ebook will take you through a 5-stage journey of transformation to help you change the way you look at things, shift your perspective about what's wrong to what's right in your life, help you with give you strengths of self-compassion, gratitude, etc. That's what this membership is all about. It's called Peaceful Mind, Healthy Body. And I would really recommend that you check out the ebook that comes along with it. It's a free ebook. So check out the link, ananditarungta.com/membership. Yeah. So I will see you again next week.